on the ground in Clearwater Beach. 10 Tampa Bay news reporter Kristen Barbarisi there with more updates on the situation from when you're standing, Kristen. What's the vantage point looking like for you out there?
Yeah, we're right in front of Hogan's hangout, and the news was actually trickling in. They have a TV playing right now showing the latest developments. Everyone honestly just stunned. There's a lot of out-of-towners here who were just walking by and they saw what was happening and they ducked into the restaurant. And we talked to a few that said Hulk Hogan was their childhood. They grew up watching him. They watched him in WWE. They watched his reality show. They followed his family. One guy told me it really feels like a part of his childhood is gone. He said there's never been anyone like Hulk Hogan and there's never going to be anyone else like Hulk Hogan. What he did for WWE, bringing attention to the wrestling industry, he said it's just something that cannot compare. He says that he gets his kids involved. They watch some of the old wrestling matches and he's really devastated. He's visiting from Dallas, but he said, I'm glad that I'm here. I had no idea, this was going to be part of my vacation, but being where he was and having his restaurant here, it's special to be able to feel that connection on what is a very sad day. Obviously, people in the restaurant, it's a very somber tone in there. They're very sad to see their legend, their childhood hero, gone in what seems like such a sudden way. For now, we're going to send it back to you, but reporting live from Clearwater, Kristen Barbarisi, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Kristen, thank you for that. And I understand we have another statement that we just got into the newsroom.
Yeah, and this would be from Anna Paulina Luna. We can pull that up there. All right, we'll just hang in there. All right, there we have that statement. RIP to the great Hulk Hogan, who lived right here in Florida 13. Now, it was an honor to be your representative. Gone, but the legend of Hulkmania will run wild forever. So we see just again the big, huge, humongous impact that this larger than life figure has really had on people from all different walks of life that we're having the governor, speak and have issue statements about it. And just all over, we're getting that reaction really pouring in for the legend that is Hulk Hogan.
And as a kid of the 80s, this is the moment that I was going to bring up right there. Hulk Hogan, and that looks like Andre the Giant right there, right? So here we go. That was an iconic moment, picking up that giant gentleman right there and body slamming him. And that was talked about for years, right? And that iconic leg drop and the pin, that is WrestleMania. I'm not exactly sure which WrestleMania it is, but we have a lot of wrestling followers in the newsroom who I'm sure could verify which one that was. But that was an iconic moment that really drove him to superstardom right there. And then the movies followed as well. But the movement of the 80s, as many kids, as I made mention of, did you take your vitamins? Are you doing what you need to do as a kid to make movements in life? Yeah, be strong like that larger-than-life figure, like you just said.
Yeah, that's right. I was able to also pull up a statement on X. I know we talked a little bit about Ric Flair. I just want to read a little bit of what he had to say. He said, I am absolutely shocked to hear about the passing of my close friend, Hulk Hogan. Hulk has been by my side since we started in the wrestling business, an incredible athlete, talent, friend, and father. Our friendship has meant the world to me. He was always there for me, even when I didn't ask for him to be. He was one of the first to visit me when I was in the hospital with a 2% chance of living, and he prayed by my bedside. Hulk also lent me money when Reed was sick. Hulkster, no one will ever compare to you. Yeah. Rest in peace, my friend.
And I was just about to say, Emerald, Ric Flair himself going through some health concerns right there. And we just confirmed right here in the newsroom, didn't take long. WrestleMania 3 is what we're talking about. But those two guys you're mentioning, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan right there facing off.
Yep, that's right.